I just see, like Star Wars and all that shit. Though. It's pretty cool. Play a machine ourselves, I think I for free. Because I ain't paying $75.
Oh, so it was like a comic?
Yeah, all that, my body go home.
You dressed up?
Yeah. Hey. I'm good. I'm doing all that shit. I'm too old for that shit. And I'm going home. I see the Vincent's Pizza. I was like, oh shit, that's the way we used to go to. Hey, what's the name? Hey, what's the name again?
Rick James.
Yeah, Rick James.
That nigga popped up on us at this. Jesus fucking heck.
That's right here, Rick James.
Open it up, I'll grab it.
Go home. I think I'll spend the night.
I got you. What's up? You go late night?
So, I'll have to 10 o'clock because I want to go home. I mean, let's just sleep now. I think I'm going to crib.
We're going to take that.
Yeah. It's all you open up, bro.
Come. Oh, Slocky. Go. Switch up.
Yeah, bro.
Lined up. Which way is the east? All right, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites down here at the GMS Virginia camp. Back out here once again to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great and preach deliverance to the captives, which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Semi-Indians. All right, for deliverance, man. Okay, within these latter days. Before we get started, we want to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to and double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of great millstone who will and teach well and sound doctrine. Peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim out there doing the work with truth and sincerity, and risking your freedoms and lives to do so. All right, can we get Zechariah 5th chapter, starting on verse 1? And then Revelation 1 and 9.
This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the whole face of the earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
Nah, it's beautiful because those are the chariots of the Lord. All right, the angels use chariots as means of transportation. All right, when you go into the word angels, it's essentially a messenger. All right, so the Lord has angels going to and fro throughout the earth, reporting. All right, and sending messages back to the Heavenly Father. Right, because essentially this place needs to be monitored, man. All the wickedness that's going on, and so many things that's happening in the earth that we personally can't keep up. So the Lord got particular men that's going into this prophecy, that prophecy, going into these particular topics, and then he has the angels that's going throughout the whole earth, monitoring and reporting back at the things that's going on and keeping all the receipts, man. So that way, when shit really unfolds and we expose the damn devil for who he is, and everything started coming to light. Hey, we have the receipts. The evidence will be, overwhelming. I got you, man.
Yeah, it's like we'll see those so-called UFO sites, and we look at it as a beautiful thing, but really it's a curse.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to see that and know that that's the curse on the face. But like, we look at it, oh shit, man, our redemption goes down, but that could be your destruction.
Yeah.
Those angels are not flying around just for us to see it. Like, hey, we need to let you. If I don't know.
Hey, that goes to the services, which I'm going to get to actually prayer. That says, well, to that what decided there.
Yeah.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shah, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I would destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
That's beautiful. What does a kingdom have? A kingdom have slaves. So if this is a kingdom, nigga, you a slave, Jake. All right, you niggas is not free. You niggas is bugged the hell out thinking that you free and thinking that this is the place where you're going to be prosperous and so on and so. No, we were brought here on punishment, man. Y'all watching y'all side getting ready to destroy this kingdom. But what happens before a kingdom gets destroyed and the elder powers are already going into it? The Lord sends forth what? His prophets to warn and to prophesy. Okay, can the brother get that? Shake the hand to the nobles, really perfect. Isaiah.
And also, you want to what you brought out. It says the eyes of the Lord, meaning those chariots. You know, documenting,
Yeah.
you know, taking down.
Yeah.
Just like the scriptures talks about, what is it, Jeremiah 50? The sins of this place have reached to the heavens.
God.
How so? Because everything is being recorded.
Yeah.
Just like everything what we did as a nation was recorded. It's like Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Bashim said, what is it? When he made a covenant with us. I call earth and the heavens for this agreement. So as a witness, to witness what what he made with us. So when we went off, hey, Yahweh was justified to cause us to go into this place. So how much more now?
Yeah.
You know, all the angels, the messengers, the prophets, etc., are witnessing the wickedness of this kingdom. What is going to be judged?
Yeah, I was watching a post video this week, and he was going to the degenerate plant, and where degenerate means to fall for moral quality of your ancestors. He was playing a video of Jake, the young Jakes. They're doing spring break, and the women are recording themselves with their sleeping with men on the first night.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like it's a trend.
Yeah.
Like just sleeping with a dude one night and recording.
Yep, I saw that.
Jake is doing it's degeneracy. But that's what the odds of witness.
But that's the thing. Going to folks up the state, not knowing who you are, going to become a degenerate, you're going to feed into anything that's going to keep some type of reputation, regardless if it's good or bad. See, that's what we're learning, in this captivity, with the importance of most century commandments. And then we're understanding why basically like Elder Yahshua was going to. The treasure of this truth. We're learning the importance of Yahweh Shem Shah. We understand why America has to be destroyed for the physical.
You gotta go.
And also, just not to what you were saying, that's what the scripture says in Job, that what most that have what the pride of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? She lacked wisdom. Because what she has no guidance. Because what she has no man. Like you say, she has no father. And like you said, there's no men. Quote unquote upright men that's willing to pretty much guide her. So like you said, she just like the scripture says, what she's like equivalent to every arrow she'll come through. If we paraphrase it in the book of Zerah. But yeah, I got the Amos 5 and 18 if you want.
Just to add on to that point, it's beautiful you mention that because the scriptures say that beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. These women, they don't fear the Lord. Because if they did, they'd be pretty much conducting themselves in a righteous manner, and they don't. They don't be submissive to their husbands, like the brothers is going into. They want to sleep with every man on the first night and do all these whole activities and things of that nature. The scripture said, women become a harlot in the streets.
It's a little late, so yeah. He's going to wisdom.
You just finish on that?
I just wanted to say something to speak on that because we're really witnessing the spirit of this devil, man. Because the spirit of the devil, he don't value anything. You can tell that our people, when we lose value in that, you don't respect anything no more. And just like he didn't even value his birthright, that's like the same spirit that he's putting in the earth, in the atmosphere.
Our people.
Yeah,
Going to the fourth chapter. That's why the scripture says, come back to the Lord, the book of life, my people, and give that not honor to another. Which our people have completely became heathens. They really, our people have really put the spirit of the so-called white men in us, man. We envy our oppressors. So that's why, like back in the day, you never used to see the nigger with the little dogs in their purse. You didn't used to see niggas walking through the store with their dogs. It was really, to be honest with you, dogs stayed outside. Now, this new generation now, the dogs all with them, dressed up, licking them in the face, all on your couch, all in your bed. Shit is shit because our people want to be like this devil. You got the so-called black man completely acting like this devil now, man. With the short shorts. Our people envy this nigga, man. So, hey, this is why all these things are being recorded. Ultimately, hey, that's why this place was going to be destroyed. That was that.
We get that.
Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Let's get straight to the point. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yeah, you had what was it last year, September? Those Christians that talk about the rupture, or the rapture, and all those different things. You know, talk about the Lord is coming back and all the. Oh, we about to get delivered before all hell break loose. No, that's not the case at all. The scriptures clearly say that when Jacob's trouble come, he shall be saved out of it. How are you going to be saved if you're not going through Jacob's trouble? That don't even make sense. But then it also said, "Well, woe unto you." Why? Because if you're not in the right spirit, if you're not repentant, turning back to Yahweh, you'll be a fool to be looking for towards this day, because that is a day of darkness, gloominess, okay, pestilence, destruction, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you really shouldn't even want it right now. You should be using this captivity. It's like when you put your son on punishment. He needs to use that punishment time to work on himself.
Grace.
Like we need to be cherishing the fact we got grace and mercy right now. Get ourselves together. It's about impurity. We still work. Come back now. The Lord came back today, but we don't know.
Be honest
According to his stand.
Words can look up what is a grace period. Look up the definition of grace period.
That's how you said that, because even with like anything, like say for instance, like working out, you may think that you're doing good as a workout, but you go work out with some brothers, you're like, yeah, I was not working up to that level, so I'm a lot far behind. Now I need to go back and start working on, start improving and strengthening myself, so I can hang with bros on that level as far as working out.
That's funny you said it, because I've been working out with a crew again. Nah, yeah, I'm glad I work out with it, But going into the grace period, just like for instance, right? If you miss your rent or your mortgage, you agree for a grace period, you give me a couple of days, because I can make things my payment. But if they said yes, we'll give you one. You don't take that one and be like, yeah, fuck it. You do what you want. You're trying your best to get that money so you can pay your mortgage or your rent.
And you still gotta pay the interest on it.
Yeah.
So how you think the Lord feel? Or when He gave you this grace period, and He gave you the talent, the faith, you gotta give back the interest because you do.
It's like the scripture talks about what is it, Jeremiah, I believe. It talks about if a man go divorce and put it for
Jeremiah 3.
Yep.
Jeremiah
A man put a woman away and put her.
I got you.
When you was getting that, this is the AI overview of what a grace period is.
I had to get the ancient version.
Yeah, the ancient version. So this is the ancient meaning of a grace period. It says, in ancient context, a grace period primarily refers to a divinely granted time of mercy, patience, and unmurderly favor, allowing individuals space to repent.
Going to what? So after the 5th chapter, add not sin to sin, don't be presumptuous on another man's money. It goes into characteristics of not how to be when you're in that grace period.
If you want to come back down, you don't have no more time to
I don't know.
And you know this thing going on.
And you gotta know the importance of what Yahweh Shah did, because Yahweh Shah not coming back down here to do it again. This what he did 2,000 years ago. That's it. He stamped it. That was that was the grace, the mercy, the restoration, and bringing back of him being a mediator between Israel and Yahweh.
Yeah, to show you he's not playing, he's about to come back is what he's allowing to happen over there in that like he went to Alaska, that valley, that area there. That's what he's allowing it to do what it's doing.
Yep.
The props, look, man, there ain't no look, the way life has been prior to what has happened over there in Iraq, it'll never go back. We're here. So that lets you know Yahweh Shah is not with giving you extra time. The time that's allotted for that shit, it is close.
That's
He coming to get his throne.
Yeah, that's what right by the corner.
Yeah, what's up?
You rather let you know, Yahweh Shabbat, Lord judgment.
He ready to get his throne. You gotta remember, it says we're gonna be joint his kingdom. His rod that he inherited for his father. He wants us to put righteousness on earth, going back to the eyes of the sinful kingdom.
Yep.
They tired of looking at this shit, man.
Yeah, Esau, this loser, you gotta call him what he is, so-called white man and woman and child. They're fucking losers, they're dweebs, they're dogs, man. They're fucking degenerates, they're weaklings, man. Here it is, a base man is trying to magnify himself to have the world really believing he's somebody that he's not. That's like a phony. Everybody knows a phony. We all, but we all done knew Jakes that thought it was the nigga thought he was somebody he just know he wasn't. You know the backdrop. We are. I'm gonna go back to this. Now we all know we go with Jake. You know, certain areas we lived in. We always knew a nigga that always wanted to elevate himself. We knew, nigga, I don't really know. We know Jake. The nigga get on the podcast or platform. For people who really know this nigga, be like, bro, you know you, nigga. You would not like that. So he's like, yo, nigga, you like, nah, nigga, we can't trust you, nigga. You a fraud. That's his short.
Yeah, sorry, because you got Saudi Arabia, you know, they've been doing dealings with America, getting rich, building up that area, and now they just got attacked by Iran, and they like, yo, why y'all let's switch out because you know now
Yeah. Yeah.
we need help, but you ain't letting us know what you do. You don't give a fuck about it.
No.
Here this nigga did all these business dealings with you, but when it's time for war, we ass out.
Level job.
We around these niggas.
Yeah.
In the area they had.
And check what Mike F said, you live here. What he said, I live here.
We don't. You don't. And they asked this nigga Trump, they said, why you didn't warn your allies about, you know, what you was doing? He said, did they warn us about Pearl Harbor? And the people
Depending on what type of man he is. Who had what? What base paper?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
that?
he's done.
Yeah.
You got that Isaiah?
Yeah.
That'll tie in with the verse.
This is Isaiah 13 and 2.
Start at 1.
Okay. This is Isaiah 13 and 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathering together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Yeah, God. So going back to the verse 2, shaking the hand and so on and so forth. All right, that's essentially what the prophets are doing. We're prophesying against you wicked elites, against this wicked and sinful kingdom, and we're letting you know that your time is coming up. Man. The doors of mercy are getting ready to end. All right, all hell's getting ready to break loose, and then in the midst of that, you're gonna have World War III. You're gonna have famine. You're gonna have inflation. You're gonna have the mandatory of the microchip, because that's one of the prophecies we're still waiting on. All right, but these are the things that's going to be rolling out, you know, slowly, you know, but speeding up as well. You know, but it may seem like it's a long time out, but no, things that are happening with these last couple of months, when the year 2026, are you like, God damn, the time is moving by fast. We're already coming up to April, the Pesach, and so on and so forth. So many things that happen out the earth.
Yeah, let me read this fact real quick. Because here it is, you got Japan. They import over 90% of their oil. So with the Strait of Hormuz being closed, you got other nations that are being affected way worse than Europe and a lot of, you know, their allies, which is going to further the prophecy of them turning against the whole. But here it says Japan is facing a record surge in bear attacks with over 200 incidents and 13 deaths in 2025 due to food shortages and going into the family. And also farmers are leaving, so nobody was able to maintain the wild beasts.
And also going to more plastic than just like you just had one in Cuba.
Yeah.
Things are. Yeah. It's a year 2026 just knocked off, man. Look what's going on.
But if I can't say, you can see how it's speeding up, because you see how everything is like a domino effect from this water starting. You know, this water starting is creating this global economical collapse, and that's what they want. You know,
And gas about to be $5 in there soon.
yeah.
Gas gonna go to $5.
Man, gas, I think they mixing water with the
Yeah.
I'm watching myself, what the fuck? I'm looking at this shit.
that, man.
I said, this shit going out fast, man.
Let me tell you something I observed as a kid. Right now, my grandparents had a nice big, they had a nice yard. I used to use a push mower. And I remember going up to the kid. This is how I knew they switched the gas. I used to use 87. I used to be able to fill up the gas, the push mower, and cut the front and the back and still have gas left.
Yeah.
Then as time started going by, this was maybe the late 90s, early 2000s. As time progressed, after I finished the backyard, I had to add more gas for the front yard. That's how I knew they was doing something with the gas.
Yeah.
You know?
It was monitoring.
Yeah. And I knew recognize this as a kid because I had to go and walk to the store,
Yeah.
get on the bike and go get gas and bring it back to the crib.
Yeah.
You know?
That folks with the aviation system, the
Hell yeah.
fuels, like it's gonna be total chaos.
Hell yeah.
And like shit, that's what you didn't need because like you said, you had Jake that actually like so you got let's say you can use water to fill up your cars, but but of course they had to get rid of him.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you said, you had adventures to stuff that like so you didn't need, like you said, oils and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's already too late because
Yeah.
a lot of those straits are what people get what they call rare earths that help society runs. The gas, the energy, the electrical components. Everybody's built this society based off of how Esau runs this society.
Yeah,
High demand, electricity, quick. So
The
if
big-
there's no straits on, then everybody gets impacted except for the nation that didn't follow after like North Korea. They stayed that old way. That's kind of independent. Everybody else that's tied to the Western way of living, they're being affected.
Yep.
And if they start closing off those other straits, more shit stuff is affected. So we in a time which again just said a trickle down effect.
Yeah, did y'all notice how
that last straw, like you said, our lines that last straw, man. So
We went into it last week. We're going to Iran. Lord is not going according to the history of the street. He does not allow them to conquer that because it goes back to him trying to get into the yard. It's not.
go ahead, not Slock.
Bring this up. 2 Peter 3 in the NLT. I'm sorry, verse 2. No, I'm sorry, verse 1. This is my second letter to you, dear friends. And in both of them, I have tried to stimulate your wholesome thinking. Refresh your memory. It says, I want you to remember what the Holy Prophet said long ago, and what our Lord and Savior commanded to your apostles. Most importantly, I want to remind you that in the last days, scoffers will come, mocking the truth and following their own desires. They will say what happened to the promise that Yahweh Shah is coming again. And that's the spirit of these people. And since, Esau made this system so convenient, basically take it to liberalism, gray areas. So everybody can just shape the world to whatever they feel it can be. But a lot of people don't realize Yahweh Shah already told you he's coming back to restore righteousness in the earth. So the fact that Esau has been able to paint this narrative that this is it, this is it. This kingdom is going to run forever. That's why these people have lost their goddamn minds.
Yeah.
So this is why ultimately we sound crazy because we're talking about the overthrowing of a wicked kingdom.
Yeah.
Which everybody has put, what's the word? Put all their bags in the chip or put all their
the eggs in one basket.
there you go, into the society. So it says, from before the times of our ancestors, everything has remained the same since the world was first created.
And that's what goes back to our original point with niggas. Niggas gotta go because they're not even concerned with anything that's going on. They just looking paycheck to paycheck, trying to get some ass,
Golfing,
skull,
trying to sign a profit.
niggas on a low level.
What's the trend now? Pop-ups. They're seeing things going that's trendy on social media. Then they're popping up behind it, doing burnouts, fighting, rolling. They're doing nigga shit, bro.
There's no purpose in you being here except for the death and the judgment.
That's what we say. The spirit's created for vain.
Yeah, it's
Vain.
vanity, worthless. That's what the word vain means.
Verse 5, they deliberately forget that Yahweh Shah made the heavens long ago by the word of his command. He brought the earth out from the water and surrounded it with water. Then he used the water to destroy the ancient world with a mighty flood. And by the same word, the present heavens and earth.
That's talking about the firmament.
Yep, going to Genesis.
Exactly. This cuts that flat earth too. The waters underneath and the waters above.
Yep.
It goes both.
And by the same word, the present heavens and earth has been stored up for fire. Talking about this present day. They are being kept for the day of judgment when ungodly people will be destroyed.
Yeah, kept as in reserve.
Yep.
They were meaning to save or pretty much put to the side.
Yep. But you must not forget this one thing, dear friends. A day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, and 1,000 years is like a day. The Lord isn't really being sure about his promise as some people think.
Yeah, because people they're no longer saying, "Oh, y'all been saying, oh, this was going to end and all this." Now, all the things that the elders and fathers from GMS on down been teaching for 30 plus years about the MOTB, about martial law, all these things. It's you actually get to see it unfold. So it's like now they don't have nothing to belong say anything bad about these shit. So fuck up.
Yeah.
Or now they trying to come into the scriptures and try to find a way to justify how they gonna be saved and all this.
Just on the prophet.
Yeah.
But it says, let me see, what was yep. No, he's being patient for your sake. He does not want anyone to be destroyed, but wants everyone to repent, and that everyone's going to be the elect. That's right. Going into the sacrifice. You got to know, going back to the understanding, wisdom, and knowledge, the Bible. Now we understand why it's important that we make the sacrifice that we're doing. Because even to Diva, he wants you to sacrifice and justify yourself in the needs of American citizens. Bug you out, have you depending on him. But we got to understand, this is what truly proves your character of what you really believe in. Because where's the Muslims? Where's those Kemet niggas? Where's Sarnetta? Where's Polite? Where's Sarah Sue Seti? Where's them old Islamic niggas? Where's them Africanism niggas, man? They're not out here. They're nowhere. They're nowhere to be found.
And they damn sure ain't touching on books.
Hell no. Because they read books that are not sufficient in the book of the day. They had the props in it.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, he's still on his. I seen a video. I guess they talking about Hebrew Israelism. Wrong. He's still on this.
Yeah.
He's CIA, but he don't do that. He got it's to no avail.
Either make us look bad.
But those other groups, they can't tell you about the stuff that's going on throughout the world. Where is it leading us to? Because they want everything to continue, so they can continue to get money off pizza buying and fucking whatever products they sell with oil and fucking shit.
In business as usual.
Yeah, because the other them got businesses they want. Black business.
Yeah.
That's just going to go under. There's a whole other law that's going to due to inflation, due to energy prices rising, electrical bills going up, gas, you having to be preserve and conserve gas, man.
Even with these franchises, he was going into you got 600 Wendy's closing down.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say,
You got goddamn Subways closing down. You got Dollar Tree, like all these different stores that we used to have. All that shit is being shut down, and everything is being condensed. You know what I'm saying?
Onto the digital grid. You look now, everybody orders shit online, they got their way. So all they gotta do is hook your ass up to that cloud through that Corona, and whatever you need, you order it through the digital.
A lot of those companies are just gonna merge. That's ultimately really going.
They show you that Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes. The main place of eating was a Pizza Hut. It was one of the fast food, but it was a luxury though.
Yeah.
It was made into like that spot.
I've been watching that movie. I just watched.
Because everybody else was eating like in suits and other shit. But they Pizza Hut.
Yeah. But it went the sewer. What was the rat burger?
Yeah.
The rat. He said rat.
But you know what? It already came out a long time ago that a lot of all of these companies is under one company.
The elites.
Yep.
Top banking families. And they run it all. That's why you see a little shipment of that on Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree. So they got this shit the same building. So another joint for the phone bill. It's I think it's Chipotle. it's two buildings, or no, it's two phone companies sharing one building.
Yeah.
So that's all of us.
Because all it is contracts, and the way you get contracts is you got to meet with certain people, meet with these families meet with other families, come in. Yep. You gonna have this block, have this block. You gonna do this.
Oh, wait, yeah. He's so shit. Jason, my black. Yeah.
They looking at your little ass like, just make sure you tax them the correct.
And nothing too.
Monopoly game, no place like that. Yeah. And the moment they want to kick you off, they
Oh no, it ain't your turn. Yeah, it ain't your role.
Yeah. See, Jake really don't understand business. And Jake really don't understand how evil is double. That's why Cuba got hit hard. And see, that's why the tribe Manasseh, they don't really understand what the hell's going on. But you got a lot of Manassehs in America, and Cuba didn't become democracy. Cuba, the whole thing that Cuba wanted to stand for is independence. So they won't have to thrive off the American society.
Yeah. But if they would have learned, if they would have knew history from Haiti, and certain places in Africa, Esau would give you independence. But you're gonna be done, filthy.
Yeah.
And they wanted their independence. Okay, we'll give it to you. Now they can be mad.
And then then he'll put an embargo on you, so you can't do no. And you got
to trade with other nations. You can't do business with other nations.
And that jurisdiction where they're at, that's like a street, because you're in the belly of where you need to other what's the word, outsources to build dealing with. But Esau control all that water.
Yeah, you can't import nothing into your land to build anything unless he controls the sea.
Yeah.
Part of his military is him controlling the seas, the greatest navy on the earth.
Even what is it, from
Suez Canal,
the canal from Panama Canal.
Controls all that. Yeah. They got the sea police controlling anything that comes to those seas, and you call yourself.
Yeah.
You import rice and grain and for them, and then we gonna import this for them, animals moving.
Seize that boat.
Yep.
That cargo ship.
Because
you ain't getting shit.
Yeah, that's a wild journey if you can't go through that canal. That means you gotta go all the way underneath South America and come up. And you start running all that too. So that's why Cuba is crawling to him then. I don't want to make a deal. And then what I think it just said, Cuba just said, oh hell no. I think it's denied because America said something about an embassy or some type of deal that was like, oh hell no. But hey, now that's what Esau does.
If they would have understood history and the curses, you have to get anything, you have to go to the devil for the things. So there ain't no independence. If you want to eat your bread, you want to wear clothes, you gotta go to eat. That's how the Most High set it up.
Now we gonna set it.
That's what these niggas. That's why I said went to Demona. Now Demona just got fucking destroyed yesterday, man. All of this, to all of that's judgment from the Lord too. Yep. That's most. I seen a video.
You weren't supposed to be there.
You weren't supposed to fucking be there. And then I was listening to these people. They was talking about it, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I know," because that's what we saw nuclear. They said, they didn't even hit them. They hit the fucking villages. To let you know that shit probably was a target attack for them to hit them jacks and get them the fuck out of there.
And ultimately, that was the Lord.
And it was the Lord. That was the Lord.
The Lord got it. Listen,
no nuclear facility. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just for Jake Liver. Out of here. This is the time settlement.
But see, Jake don't understand the fact that we're under captivity. That's not our land. Tel Aviv, wickedness, etc. Man, I mean, yes, it hurts. It sucks, but there's something that we have to deal with. That's part. But going to, and it says that's the type. See, this is what proves your character. You really believe in Yahweh Shalom Shah to be able to even deal with this shit that you're dealing with, man. Because you know, nigga ever kick the bucket, throw it in. I'm throwing it in, y'all. I'm throwing it in. I'm jumping up. You know, now the Jake is crashing out. They're throwing it in.
Throwing it on top.
They're throwing it in. They can't take no more. They're leaving America thinking they're going to escape. Nah, you know. So this proves your character, what you're really about. Because we're seeing a lot of men that say that they worship other things, other ideologies, philosophies, and now look at them now. They're not looking too good. But we're still thriving and going.
You know what? That's just like going into like the fire that we in. You know.
Yeah.
You got to endure this fire. That's just like growing up playing sports and everything. I always knew like, you know, when you're on a team, you really can see like, you know, what another man is really about when you in the, these games where you're like y'all losing is hard and everything, who giving up and everything, who got balls that they're gonna like make these one-on-one hits and everything. Like you playing sports, it really do show you a lot of character. Like you're saying, the character, man. That's why like
Pride and ego, bro. I remember one game growing up. We was playing the team. I think it was my rec team. And coach told these niggas to play the game. Tied, the game was win. The coach told me to give me the ball right now. This nigga, the point guard, the play runs, he gets the ball and just jacks up the fucking shot. And just because he wanted to win the fucking game, character dudes, you see pride and ego. I just fuck winning. I want to be the guy. Yeah. So when guys are going to your point, when the fire is on guys, it shows pride, it shows weakness.
Also too, you had a guy that all he did was play around, trying to crack the joke, whoop your ass. Whoop your ass on that team. Stop fucking playing, man. How the heck, nigga better, man, this game time, man. What the fuck are you doing? Straight up, man.
Before you even get in the game, you still gotta.
And
Before you even make it to the team, you gotta go. It's a thing called conditioning. Niggas don't make it to the conditioning. Nigga, you get to doing that, man. Fuck this. I don't want to be on this team.
You got the chop up and down.
The heels.
Chop it up. Jump.
What?
It's like
the 3-man weave.
Oh,
Full court.
Let the coach see you playing.
Oh yeah.
You play suicide, run.
You
What? Up and down.
And that's what any sport is. That's
Hell yeah.
run the whole
And humiliate you for everybody. You either continue, get in line, or you go see him. Where old boy at? Wait.
That's why I love that movie.
everybody in school talking.
He quit. That's why I love that movie. Remember the Titans? He took him to camp. We knew they couldn't do nothing. They didn't continue to become warriors.
Yeah.
So he said, before we get this camp, y'all gonna become brotherhood before y'all get back to the regular world. Because we ain't gonna do shit if we don't ban as one now. So they was fighting. Some of them had to fight. They had to go through their shit. But they can handle it at that camp. And when they came back, it was a whole new world. Everybody was racing, but they were like, they felt different. That's what the Lord did us. Before we come out, and they would have taken this bitch over, we can get shit situated.
Just like what Jasmine about to get in the house.
Y'all remember that what's that shit y'all call? You got to push the head, Coach Bjorn.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Hey yo. Y'all all had to have strip and push that motherfucker. It couldn't be like this. Hell no. You'll see it. This side go, other side drifting. What the hell you Coach shit? What are you fucking wicked? He'll talk that shit.
They say brotherhood is established during battles and wars and everything.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna continue on, bro. You say 20 years first?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be getting y'all what y'all said. We call us more than servants, but friends. We got to be proved.
I was watching this one movie. It's about, I forgot which war it was about. But they was friends. They was high school and they sent them out to war. And they get in the brigade and it's raining, it's cold. One of the friends, they was all happy to go to war, but now they in the trenches. He got glasses. I'm freezing, bro. I'm freezing. Don't come in. Put your hands in your child. And he was sitting there. He ended up getting shot. But it just shows you the whole dynamic change. One of the friends, he realized, oh shit, that child shit over with. I was a child, thought it was a child. I did think it was a child. I became a man, put it in a child's friend. He immediately, when he saw his friend die, everything switched. He knew everything was real.
Shit real now.
It's real.
Jake, that's what I'm saying. Jake has been able, through Esau, has been able to grow up and think as a child. Because, see, back in the day, even in slavery, see, Esau was on my ass. I hate you, boy. Bow, bow. Everything he did was a consequence. Now, see, Esau said, like, I love you. So Jake has been able to do what? They fell for traps and snares to the fact that now Jake really believed that they're free. Because I'm surprised y'all brothers understand. When we were growing up, we knew he stayed close to him. There won't no venturing out across town like that. Unless we had family or we knew somebody over there, we won't go over there. So we even knew we could get a fight. So we fought growing up. All different ways. County, ghetto, projects. Hell yeah. I got jumped on the border. Yo, swimming pools, You go to the swimming pool, you go to the other side of town. I don't give a fuck what. If you went across town and they didn't know who you was,
They all
you getting pressed.
You getting pressed.
So Jake has got to a point where people just are just thinking like their kids, like, I can do what I want. But if really Esau really had his way, because Jake he just walk around here like, oh, it's I do what I want. Yeah, you really knew prior to the 1950s, your ass would be hung, burnt.
Yeah. That's where coming in from the street like came from. You know, hanging out. Big mama didn't want you hanging out because she knew.
Man, what?
You wander off into the wrong area, you ain't gonna make it in from stuff like
Esau was racist too back in the day in the 90s, man.
Yep. So going back to what we was doing, that still was instilled. Like you would hear them more coming in from the street like something. Sometimes you listen, sometimes I wouldn't. But that's where it comes from. You know, knowing being aware of your surroundings, knowing what you're in. We ain't captivity.
I would think about that. I'm like, look, man.
You still got hella sundown towns. Hey, just right now.
And to go into that, how you say you was brought up and everything, like Esau knew once he they're gonna disrupt the family structure too, then and let these houses be ran by these women they don't know that they getting abroad, you know, so they're gonna let their kids do whatever, you know. So with no discipline, so kids, so the breaking up the homes that played a major part in how most Jakes moving these days.
Yeah, they think like children. Men aren't men, they're children. They're their mothers. They're their black ass mothers. That's all it is.
And a lot of people say that you careless women are they careless.
Yeah.
Also, men are careless. Yep. So they wonder why men act the way they do because they are fucking grand. The matriarchy ruins these niggas.
Yeah, I see the clip of the bus driver, Jake Chaos. Little boy grabbed the bus driver's ass. He little kids too. So she fucked the little boy. The bus comes to a stop. You put your hands on this one. You grab my hands. Don't fucking put your hands. She ain't gonna fuck about the fact that her son violated the lady and you think that's okay. She just wanted to fight. It's not something that you want to raise them.
And where that little boy learned it from? In the house, watching sexual watching twerk videos.
So the bus driver whooped the mom ass, but then the son trying to jump in with the straight, no falls on her, no man structure.
Yeah, you said these are the same type of women that's, we're raising these boys.
So what you said, Ciroc?
I got you. So
Come the mother root about the family.
I was looking at something I think it was on Instagram. This guy, his wife divorced him because he threw her daughter out.
Get that in the title.
And she was 18 in his house sober. She left her husband because the husband kicked the daughter out because she was in the house trying to create a OnlyFans and then because she 18 and everything. So the wife got mad that he kicked the daughter out. So she left. So it just show you, man, these women they with all of this bullshit, man.
But they're able to because Esau allows it. But see, our people don't fail to realize this is all this tactics that Esau want our people involved to because they create dysfunction and trauma. Psychological breakdown of the mind. So once you're naked like that, he's coming right in. Thank you. I love a broken nigga. I love a broken bro because you're easy to manipulate. Because remember, I always think, I just send my kids out to school. School will teach you. School will teach you to be a slave. It's the most worst thing ever. School creates you to be able to become a brute beast. But then you got your peers it's not even better. So now come back home, you're not taught how to goddamn thing. The TV raised you. You grow up to be a child.
Sirach, let's start at verse 5. It's Sirach 3 and 5. It said, whoso honoreth his father shall have joy of his own children.
It's no, going back to Tupac. Dear mom. Was Jay-Z, I do anything, talk about, I'm sorry for my father. They basically made the man look bad in the 90s, man. You know? Every song was about, my father, shit.
Hey, look, you remember all of those TV talk shows? He always be on the bed.
And remember,
Ricky Lakes and shit.
Yeah, remember, see, during those times, it wasn't no counter TV, it wasn't no counter social media. So that was like the focal point. That's all you saw. That was like A lot of us didn't watch TV, but that's what I'm saying is that was like the only source of information during that time. So when they brought that out, oh, it stopped.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, you better, well, that's bullshit. We got alter media, we got alter social media, so we can see the reasons why, what happened. Because you got, matter of fact, you got people on YouTube now that have taken clips from that, from all the like 1950s, 60s, 70s, the black exploitation movies, and then they package the one, breaking it down. This is what they use to distill all that bullshit in us. Because that was the media. Once you control the media, the print, the press, the image, you got the mind.
Minds of people.
And a lot of people fell for it. Because prior to that, Esau had to use that to pretty much make the world realize or not believe that prior to 1950, so-called blacks had their own towns. It was segregated. And we had thriving so-called black towns
All over the place.
all over America. But the fact that Esau said, blotted that out, and gave you a crack image, drug image, the soul train image, gangster image, that's all wiped out, man. Now we're degenerates. And our people have fell for that. It's like I was fucking last night. I'm like, them old clips from what is it, BG, Black Bad Girls Club?
Yeah.
Black Girls Club, whatever the fuck you call it. I'm sitting there like, yo, they really let these bitches act like this. They fighting. But it's fake. But that really goes in your psyche.
Going to your mother. It's to the point like if Esau really told Jake, you know what, go build your own town. The men wouldn't know who to set up on certain trades. The women wouldn't know who to set up on certain crafts, medical aid, because they don't have the skills. And since they falling so far down, they don't have the skills.
It ain't like how it was back in the day.
Degenerate play.
That's what Esau was.
And giving it, and another thing too, remember, if you give a motherfucker handout a gift of the projects, they're not gonna want to do anything. Because you depend on
Yeah,
that's how you
know, bro.
Yeah.
That was a basic trait of a woman. Especially even Proverbs 31. That was a basic trait of a woman. I had some shit I was doing, because I had a hole in my work pants. And so,
Actual that's not
You don't want to do
that's
that.
not true.
it makes you not want to be with them. It's like, what,
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah, it's it.
Let me alone, man.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like you said, that's what a lot of these do. They opting out to be the sequel, man.
What are you doing?
But they have a
Yeah,
relationship.
because men are just paying for the services.
Yeah, of course. But you know, some men don't want to deal with, like you said.
No, that's what men are saying.
Attitude on top
Yeah.
of that. He ready to promote you.
He's trying to control you.
It's like, okay, I can deal with I can deal with love, but you ain't gonna offer you ain't gonna I'm not gonna deal with you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, men are just paying for it now.
it's just painful.
Men are paying for the box. Men are just now, I can just go to Maybelline. If I want my clothes washed, I got the suit washed, I go to Maybelline. If I want a back rub, I can go to Maybelline. If I want my clothes washed, I go to the laundromat. If I want some food, I can just pay the lady to cook my food. Men are really like getting more so in a story mindset, man. You know?
Look at you like,
yeah.
bitch, I don't give a
Yeah.
Then you gonna get to a point where, bitch, you can offer me nothing. I'm not in control of this right now. I'm not blocking it.
Yeah.
That's the weakness. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
If you let this overpower everything else, that's the only way they can ease in.
But go back to sexual manipulation. That's really when Jake fell. Jake started the drugs and the freakism. When niggas started turning, the drug made niggas freaky. They had Diddy party waiting for Diddy. Diddy was the civil rights movement. Because the orchestrator of the civil rights movement was Esau, the top black nigga that was in it. You had
Just jackass.
no. You had the gay dude, Bayard Russell. He was a fat. You had the tranny. You had the tranny.
Yeah.
You had a tranny that was an orchestrator, and you had a lesbian that was an orchestrator, and then you had Martin Luther King.
What was that?
That weird looking nigga. He was a weird looking nigga.
Tranny.
Yeah.
He was a tranny.
It's head kind of.
Yeah. You talking about Bayard? Yeah, Bayard.
Weird.
Then you had a tranny. You had an old tranny. And then you had a lesbian bitch.
They go back to that black relation.
Yeah.
All of them was liberation for niggas. Knowing damn well you can't get liberation under the confines of a system of your oppression.
And remember, how the fuck they get cameras?
Yeah. Goes apart from the bus, getting a picture took for a last.
She sat in the back, you know. Like, come on.
But you don't realize, you don't stop and think like
Out of all what was going on,
they ain't have smartphones back then.
yeah, yeah.
Somebody had to take a big ass fucking Polaroid and take a picture of her ass sitting on the phone.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, she wasn't even the first person to do it.
Yeah.
Then you go to the history of it, she was raised up for that role.
Yeah. Now you see the game thing you started playing, and we fell for it. And this is why niggas is gotten to where they got now.
Very Tubman, you know.
We gonna bring up probably the 5th chapter.
The first black man that did it, she was pretty. They had to get some.
Yeah, yeah. They Esau. Yeah.
I got to tell you too.
Let's finish up here. Finish that.
It says,
Go to the men and the women on Titus.
it says, and when he maketh his prayer, you shall be heard. He that honoreth his father shall have a long life. He that is obedient.
That's what see, or one of the reasons why niggas die so young, because there's no honor in men. So basically, a man is like had become a spirit. What's it?
He value.
Nah, expendable.
Yeah.
So niggas, because really, this was society. This makes you believe that you're just expendable. I'm here to toil, serve my woman, serve my kids, serve my job, and then I die. And then bitch can just replace me with another nigga. Basically, the woman mindset is that she can do what she wants, and then when she's ready, she can pick a nigga off the tree.
That's why the scripture said the vengeance shall fail, because they're going to get a town where you are going to require a man to get you to the next day. That's why the scripture says 7 women should take over. The way society is, you can get away with it.
Well, eat something about their life.
Job, no cars, you gotta be around these weirdos and creeps. Yeah, I've been trying to grab your ass up and take that booty, or you gonna know you need a man now.
Yeah.
It's some wild ass freaks out here.
No. It's the next level.
And they'll take it and then murder.
Yeah.
It's got like that. Well, we will understand that what porn does.
Yeah.
That's a psychological issue of what really porn takes to your mind. Is that dark? So you just end up being abused and then break
The scar.
and then the scar.
Yeah. Because you gotta think that how did they bang and all that thing. What would possess you want to do with it? Just use and abuse, scar. You know, that ain't the right nature of what sex was intended for. You know?
And then a lot of these men remember what has been done to them by women.
Yeah.
And then you got sorry. And remember, a lot of these mothers have done a lot of things to these sons too. Because see, a lot of things is not that don't be talked about underneath the watch of women that has allowed a lot of sadistic, psychotic. If you get amongst Jake, he'll open up to you. He'll tell you like, yo, I hate you. Because mother had him go to you shouldn't even have been able to see him. And then remember, you got a lot of women now, especially now. Now, our mothers ain't dressed like boys back in the day. They at least had clothes on and they was into what they was into. But these women today, they're ass naked in front of these children. But these children are going to be purged at a very young age.
As we said, the mothers be like, "Holy friends,
Pussy print showing. Our moms ain't wear that shit back in the day. You know, this is the whole new generation of psychologically broken children. Man.
You have seen the result of drug era, the civil
Man,
rights,
what?
the feminist era, all of that is what birthed these niggas today.
And then my mom, your mom's now is so. This is love. I said something to my sister, Dad, won't you let the granddaughter go to this? No. I said, no, fuck. You got it. We win. There's no point.
Self-absorbed. You give them a stage, they're gonna put on the show.
Come on.
If you listen to a woman talk to you and you don't agree with what she's saying, she don't want nothing to do with it. She just want to talk and you just say, what is on her?
Going to tell
me you offer pushback.
Yeah. Going to what Cam Newton said. Remember what Cam Newton said? That platonic shit.
Yeah.
Not that's what I say. I hate the word because all these little new fancy code. It's just a gray area. Going back to English language, it's all full of gray area.
Yeah.
It's wickedness, man.
You know, that's why a lot of them women kind of hated Kevin Samuels, man. Like exposing them and trying to, wake brothers up and everything, man. To stop simping and everything and stop like putting these women on the pedestal.
Don't give you power. The scripture say don't give you power. Not give your power to a woman.
But that goes back to
giving out your strength to a woman.
That goes back to what Esau did even with the Jezebel. Remember how Esau had our women in slavery? They turned them into whores. Yeah. So what Esau eventually did, he used that whoredom and put it on a woman and to use against us in these days.
Yeah.
To what? Because remember, I never forget Lil Kim album when she was dropping it, pushing
Yeah.
print. That was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. We had Foxy Brown, we had Trina. It was like it just brought sexual, like Uncle Luke.
You see the shows in Vegas. I seen some clips of Cardi B and Ice Spice, they performances when they do Cardi. Ass completely out.
BBL.
Like what you twerking.
BBL.
It's seduction. It's seduction.
Doja Cat,
Yeah.
all her shows
She-
she done splits and things. Like, it's just a sex show.
Yeah.
It-
Everything over sexual.
it's seduction.
They're not even performing. The mic right here.
Yeah. But we go back into it, it's seduction.
Yeah.
That's a horse. That's a woman's horse and tool. Seduction.
And
That's
that, like I said, that's actually, like I said, that's psychological warfare.
hell yeah.
Like you said,
Our women are over sexual. They're not our women. They're whores.
just like for example, if you know that you can't beat them physically, we gotta get them. We gotta get them mentally. That's what I said. Show your family.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't respect America. You know what I'm saying? When they see America, what do they see? Like, over sexualization. You know, just like TikTok. You know, we don't go on web. You look at that, of course, the back, you know, a few years ago, we look at their side, you know, it's all about, you know, improving themselves. But you look over at Babylonian side, like you see all that energy.
As soon as you open your phone, there's ads. And look, what the hell? You got
As soon as you open up that,
It says, he that feared the Lord will honor his father and will do service unto his parents as to his master.
Yep.
Honor thy father and
That's
mother.
why the grandparents or parents and they just do it. Because now you don't have anyone who has your back. Like for instance, now your mom is tossed to and fro. Your father, he's looking bad. And how the way Esau even has his system, you gotta have good credit. You still gotta work. You gotta send so many taxes. Now, when you look at Elon, I know there's a lot of Elamites out there in Rico. They take care of their parents. They got a house and they take care of their parents. And one thing about their parents are easy to work with. They're not stuck in their ways and got demons on them.
Yeah.
Our people have been seduced by the society. Now your mama got demons on her, she bugged the fuck out, and your daddy got demons on if he even still alive.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't cohabitate with your people because they're fucked up mentally.
The
Man.
world is overcoming.
Yeah, no, I'm still something. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? So that's why, and again, everything has been out of order since the matriarchy. Ever since civil rights, you know.
And it says, for the blessing of the father establish the houses of children.
And Esau took the patriarchy. So going into the black exploitation era, where they made men look like pimps, whoremongers, drug pushers, and just derelicts, man.
Yeah, the patriarchy, the father sits the son down, lays out the plan
Yeah.
of what he's going to do, the path he's going to go. This is what I'm going to give you, the portion I'm going to leave you. That's what you're going to do with it. You want to venture off from that after you build this, that's cool. Give you that's you don't give your son no purpose. He just get off the school bus and wanders around.
What's that scripture says, untrained horse? Somebody can find that, an untrained horse. Paraphrase this, survive. It's like they deprived our men from providing for their families, and they brought in the drugs, and then they only made you go into you only had drugs in the entertainment world. And you all know how the entertainment world got down. You got to give up your rear end as a man. So you got to basically be buck broke. You got it.
yeah,
More. Yeah. It says, for the blessing of the father establish the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation.
Going back to the Willie Lynch letter. When you read that book, the Willie Lynch letter, I think it was like 10 page, 11 page book. That breaks it down. And what? What you gonna say? Oh, it's not real? Okay, well, I get it. Well, read the book and then look and come to reality and see if it's real or not. You know? We all know Esau always trying to lie. We all know our people want to kiss his so white in his ass to justify his bullshit. But hey, that's reality. Man. And Esau gonna pay. See, what did the brother open up with? The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. Our Heavenly Father got all this was recorded, man. And see, this is why Esau is getting his just due vengeance now. That's why Esau looking bad in his car crying, ready to bug out and crash out. You know?
one thing got right Lord and keep the receipts.
There you go.
And that's how he like Moses worked the first 5 books. The Lord looked at all the records and gave it to Moses. And he wrote everything down.
Beautiful.
And then all the prophets, what they do, they had a scribe. Everything that was endowed to them by the Spirit that the Lord gave them, every portion that they had. Then they had the scribes write everything down.
Beautiful, because we're writing, we're reading for something that in the records. We're reading the records, man. That we bought in the beginning of 2 Peter. You know? You got it, bro.
I think it's as Rock 30 and 8, it says, just to make sure, this is so Rock chapter 30, verse 8 says, and horse not broken becomes headstrong.
Yep, that's it.
And a child left to himself
horse
be willful.
Hey, what is it? You know it again?
Yeah, it says,
Because we all know all these women do, they don't teach children shit. They just maintain. You give what they want, give them food, allow them to do what they want. As long as they come in, as long as they're not crying, getting on their nerves, they're good.
Yeah, they trying to be cute and shit.
Yeah.
So they leave the kids. I see all my niggas, the kids, the moms. I see the ball. Though she trying to look cute for the son. One in the goddamn neighborhood, his head up his head. Look, he's lost. No direction, man.
Mom don't teach kids shit. They're liberal. I have a sister, man.
They ain't touch.
Yeah, they're kids.
Go to the Tigers when they were supposed to be taught.
They don't even know how to do with their own emotions.
Come on.
That was about
You got it, bro.
Yeah, this is Titus chapter 2.
Done with that?
that's the word. This is Rock 38 said, and horse not broken becomes headstrong. And a child left to himself.
Honestly, when you don't break a horse and you try to ride that motherfucker or try to beat him with that horse, he'll make an embarrassment. He'll make an embarrassment out of you, or he'll kill you. You'll die. You can get hurt.
Fuck, take time to discipline it, nurture it, be with it. This is for the child.
You got to trust. And the horse got to trust you. And then you can break. And also, if you got children, a child can get to a point where he don't trust you. And it cause that trauma, that bullshit you keep putting that. That's why eventually, if you don't name what scripture say? Train a child in the way he should go. That starts from birth. If he don't have it, what do boys do? They go outside the house, they look for a man or a gang, the worst nigga, a nigga that gonna prey on the little kid. You got a lot of predators. You got men that know how to prey. What do they look for? A kid that wants some guidance, wants some love.
To be raised by the niggas they playing the game with.
Yep.
Learning how they talk. These niggas 10-year-old playing with fucking 34-year-olds.
Hell,
So they combo, how they talk. So the game system raising the child.
Yep.
Instagram got what did it come with? Instagram got Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. You're not spending time with your child, training them up, but these devices are.
Yep.
So when you don't recognize your child, that's what the result is, which you left them to the devices.
And a woman gonna compromise. Because the woman can't handle it. Or fucking
The shit you've been watching and listening to.
And only a mom can do it is just outrage, beat a child. Beat a child, outrage, and make it worse. That's all she
just
do.
gonna be no more with my hand.
Yeah, the child gonna get mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
That's all
To
it
the
is.
point, basically, we know this already.
He gonna run away.
Like you said that too, but basically, the son's not gonna respect the mom.
At all.
Or the daughter.
But like you said, he's smart more. Like you said, he's building testosterone. He's a man now. Another mother can't do nothing physical. The worst thing she could do is maybe call the cops, and that's it.
Yep, I see. A matter of fact, like you said, I was watching a arrest video. The sons was going at it. The mom had enough. Tired shit. She was like, fuck it. You know what? The cops are there already. I'm about you. And the son, you know, when them nigga got trained, you're 18. So the cops about to arrest him. You're gonna do this? This law, mom. This law. Like it's just hell.
That's all women bring.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna kill you in front of the cops. Like, the cops are like, what we do with this shit? Like, let's take this nigga, bring him in jail for the night. This shit, yeah.
But all that, what that is, it's just a buildup, a dysfunction.
This law. Where's the problem?
Yeah.
This law.
And see,
I should say at the same time.
because this is what we're experiencing. See, this is the world. This is the reality of what has happened to our people. See, this stems from the civil rights movement. This stems from the 70s. the crack cocaine, the matriarch, the projects, the freakniks, and the freakyism, the gang banging, the putting our fathers in jail, our men being deprived of not having leadership in the household. This is the effects of it. This modern day. So, you got these old niggas. It's your fault, man. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas fell for it too.
You know, it said, sin came through the woman. This is like all over again in the garden and everything.
Well, Esau knew he had to go to the woman.
Yep.
To destroy Israelites, he had to use the woman. It says that in Willie Lynch. You got it, bro.
This is Titus, the NLT version, Titus chapter 2, verse 1. But as for you, teach what befits sound doctrine. Bid the older men be temperate,
Come on.
self-controlled, serious, sensible.
No, hey, that's not. So that's from a child to a sense of each of them.
Yep,
A man that has sense.
yep,
It's working on his what seven senses.
yep. It's a serious
Yep.
stuff. That's not that playing around goofy
There
shit.
you go.
Trying to be young. It's insensible.
Got 50-year-old niggas celebrating birthdays, man. Got niggas, you niggas are through, man. Sagging their fucking jeans.
Yep.
You got it.
Sound in faith,
Comes from.
in love,
Hey,
and in steadfastness. Bid the older women likewise to be reverent in behavior,
come on.
not to be slanderers or slaves to drink.
That's all bitches do. Drink and talk shit.
Slaves to drink.
Yeah.
They,
Ain't nothing wrong with drinking, but slaves to it. These bitch can't know what I was drinking the black one.
Hell no.
I'm telling you right now.
I done seen a bitch drink tangerine raw. Gin raw.
go to the club. You know, go to them clubs and lounges.
Especially when they buy with each other, like
Yeah,
girlfriends.
friends. Oh, yeah.
Fish.
Bro, they will get to the point where they just throwing up in public.
And drink some more.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
It's demons, man.
Yeah.
Our women are gone, man. You can tell the nation by their woman.
Love the party, man.
Yeah, and you be looking at them like, man, you feel that comfortable to be out getting that toe up and everything, how vulnerable you already are.
That lets you know how dumb a woman is. They would do that when you're vulnerable. Can't protect yourself. Get drunk. And how much predators are out here? That lets you know a woman ain't working with a debt. Full debt, man. You got it?
It says slaves to drink. They are to teach what is good, and so train the young
You got
women.
the grandmas talking shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I just seen the video that just brought out. And grandma talking shit. I think Nino Brown one had the old bitch talking shit. Just talking shit, man. She basically missed her whole days, her young days,
Old and
man.
bitter.
Old and better.
I'm trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Because all the younger women, and they family, so they always in competition.
Nothing drives a woman crazier than seeing a pretty young woman
Yeah.
on their phones and shit, and knowing that's not them.
Yeah.
If you yourself a woman, the scriptures stick you.
Hey, we ought to see what them hoes doing there. The older bitches. They what's that shit that they put their body, their head on something, their body, a younger youthful body.
Yeah.
Whatever they always doing that. What's that scripture said? Ain't nothing worse than a whorish woman that a righteous woman. That's what we're doing. That's what we're seeing. Ain't nothing worse than a woman that's jealous of another woman. That's what we're going.
They literally murder.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like you said, let's try to be righteous. You know, so that's why I was seeing this term like pick me and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why you don't ever really want to. You really don't even want to look woman that live shit like that. Not that you get in serious relationships with them, and you get there with another chick while you with them. They will really murder over that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's in them to just be jealous and they got sick in them.
Woman, that's another thing. We don't fail to realize women are dangerous.
It's not even about you, it's about how they feel.
Yeah.
How they feel like.
Women will shoot you. Women will pick up a gun and let that motherfucker ring.
Before they do that, they
Actually,
destroying all your shit.
especially
Oh yeah, so
especially Northern Kingdom, they don't play that.
I done seen so
Oh,
many.
they definitely.
No, you had this bitch slash the tires on her own car. The nigga drove to work.
yeah. Them bitches suicidal, man. Yo, you drive, if a bitch marries you, you driving in the car, she'll hit your hand from the steering wheel. Hell yeah. The women are fucking suicide. Listen, this shit.
No, they not think, no critical thinking. Just in the moment.
You know, argue with a bitch in the car. Never.
Hell no.
Never argue.
Stop the car to get out.
Wait, you want to talk? You want to talk? You pull over. I'm speaking from experience.
Oh, like a mentalist.
Hit you with your shit.
What?
You drop, bitch. Oh no.
Oh, man.
No. Get the fuck out the car. Bitch don't want to get out the car. You gonna lock the door and you play those shit.
You think this bitch would have been on the phone deck of cards? Bitch, you hit me while I'm driving? Yeah, she did hit you. The fuck? Cause you just did.
That's another thing. These women love hitting men now. The new Bachelorette season, where they have like they choose a woman and she dating 20 men at one time to figure out the best one. It was her season got and he recorded. See, this all you good for. And she, anybody bitch, she beat the fuck. So TMZ leaked it. And the same day her season got canceled, they said, we can't premiere this shit. You bitch a fucking psycho. She a psycho.
Yeah.
But here it is, she about to cheat. They already filmed the season. So all these 20 niggas she done dated, kissed on, they looking at like, damn. I stayed, go fucking demon.
I was saying, did you get the bullet? They did something simple, not exactly that.
I'd rather be on a rooftop than dwell in a house with a raised roof.
Yeah.
You know,
I said that already about Lion Dragon.
You wanna know what's crazy? I know niggas watching those because no part of Christianity, those scriptures have been on comic book.
Yeah.
So they should us put that up.
That's right.
That's how you know niggas is watching. They're full of shit. And they're not giving us honor, right? Or even giving to y'all, but
You don't even find those scriptures without.
hell no.
Lord ain't gonna lead you to them scriptures.
Hell no.
She's loud and clamorous.
Like you said,
I ain't never heard that scripture.
You don't get no man, no woman puts up some self-authority over a man. You didn't hear that until we put that out. Do something without elders.
You know,
That's because those churches they uplift them.
Hell,
And a
they
lot of
feel
this
these
is
women.
They don't humble them down. They uplift
a
them.
lot of this is in the apocrypha. It is in the apocrypha.
there you go.
So we know what you need.
These pastors will lose their whole congregation because they ain't made up of women. They stop.
The women putting all the ties in. You know, they got the nice jobs, the Mercedes and all that. I was trying to make me.
They'll go to another church.
That's some drip. It's time for us to find new.
Come on, sister.
But that goes back to that where the scripture said they should find us some itching ears.
You go there, you
women.
They got chicks.
Hell,
Because it's the woman that's begging the man to go to the church. The man ain't saying, come on, baby, let's go to church. No, it's the woman.
there's videos out left and right saying, "Hey, men ain't going to the swimming events. Men ain't even going to clubs anymore. Bar spots. Men ain't going to the Christian Union. They women are yeah.
You know, something to us, something to club. Yeah, woman, she can wear tears, slut. I'm tired of that. It's like they feel it. They start to feel it because men are like,
Yeah, that's why you got comments. You see the comments. Men hold the line.
hold the line, don't break. Nigga. Don't get weak at this bitch. You know?
Oh, these bitches gonna start coming.
Because tears is one of their main weapons. They can cry on it down. So you can't go with the emotion. A bitch of crab, it's full to them and to be what?
And that soft ass voice.
Yeah.
That soft.
Seduction. Manipulation, seduction. That's the woman's power. Seduction and manipulation. So if you don't know that a woman got it, you will fall for her devices.
She caught in the spirit of Satan.
Hey,
Exactly.
wanted to resume no sin. He broke the whole. That's why the king said, oh, yeah, he talking the truth. He said, because all came from Yahweh Shem Shah. Remember, Yahweh made these women. He know.
Yeah, he know.
No.
We told us about the history.
Yeah.
All witches, but you're gonna see.
Man, I think I found a good one.
Solomon said he done dealt with all these
Yeah.
bitches and they found one that was right. But you telling Solomon you done found new ones.
Better than Solomon.
Better than Solomon.
Right.
And you know, women, flock to power. Nigga, you ain't got no power. You ain't got no riches.
Hey, man,
So these women don't want you for
At the end of the day, you just said a mouthful. You have no power as men. So why the fuck woman won't respect you? What's she looking at you?
They all not bad, brother. They not bad, brother. You gotta find the right one.
It's that one. He named that power. Fuck out of here.
So it was a nigga that just opened a book. Now he just be totally fucking
Yeah.
Nostradamus.
book Clarence.
Now he, and then
Now he just the West.
Nigga the second coming, man.
then years later, Like, yo, what happened to the nigga? That bitch.
Exactly.
Woman got to.
Yeah. It says, and so train the young women to love their husbands and children, to also be sensible, chaste.
And that's why men, and that was a duty from my grandparents. We all can attest to this. My grandparents, my mom, and told my sister any goddamn thing. They taught them college and education.
Tell them how fucked up their father was.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, he was a rolling stone.
What them,
Make sure you
Remember, he
get,
laid in his house with his home.
make sure you get them grades, or you don't gotta depend on the man for shit.
Kevin Sanders put out a good video. I wish I could find the video. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Yeah.
I was beat all my life, color purpose.
That's what Kevin Sanders wanted to. All women, all grandparents and mamas did taught your sister fear. Fear is something else. About what? Oh, man, shit. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, girl? That's how all that. That's all it would pass down. Grief and fear and bitterness.
So if they wasn't a proper woman today,
Yep.
now they gonna teach a young woman to rebel.
Yep.
To rebel.
What
Weaponizing the woman.
what did he say in Scott, that one person said, about a daughter, I'm gonna raise her up, something, raise her that she don't need no man. I'm like, huh? But that was the teach.
Like you were saying, remember, like back in the 90s, all these women used to sit around and do a look at these Lifetime movies, and these Lifetime movies was all like demonizing.
Yeah, well, Lifetime marathons. My aunts and uncles, they would watch Lifetime. Men beating on them.
Hey, yo, better not disturb them neither.
You better not disturb them.
Take your ass outside.
Every movie was about a man beating on them, cheating on them, and then here come Tyler Perry in the 2000s, made it worse. She just walked through the field.
And they had the thieves in the pot.
Man.
The whole time the bitch was going off.
These niggas ain't shit, girl.
Yep.
Then they take you.
Let's meet up.
Yeah.
These manipulations.
Yeah.
Her mind is snares and traps.
Yep.
I miss you.
Meanwhile, she devising wickedness.
Yep.
Fuck these women.
This is the reality of it. This is why men are opting out.
Women have become broke because of women.
Yeah.
Men have lost their fucking minds.
Mentally ill.
Mentally ill.
Yeah.
Sex.
I seen a post, a dude, it was a video, he got sunglasses, he walked, he eat the food, he said, life without a woman. He got music playing.
Niggas just
Hey, I ain't lying.
Niggas helping everybody up.
I remember going to eat something, he driving down. This was back in the day. He said happily divorced. He's so funny, like you said. He said got tactics too.
Well, he saw women be whooping his ass. You know, the feminist movement was because of the suffrage movement. Edomite women wanted to vote. They wanted to be equal to their men. So the nigga woman saw it and hunched onto it, but it really wasn't like that.
We talk, Jake, go get you white women, stuff, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize that bitch is a serpent. That bitch is the devil. Don't, that's another thing. Jake,
They're culpable making marriages and shit.
she a concubine, bro.
What the fuck are you doing?
Cause Jacob be like, yeah, it's green on the other side. Grass all green. All that mean like we gotta say is great. Don't ask.
You're done. You're done.
You know how many Jakes locked up?
She got killed
For dealing with and got babies with you.
Yeah.
me.
You call you a nigga. Oh yeah,
Get out the snow, you ask the front.
Yeah, don't think that you got Kelly, Becky, Katie. The grass is greener. She, hey King.
Yeah, that's
Oh no, you gonna come with manipulation too. If you don't know how to check that shit,
Got serpents too.
yeah, I'm gonna be like this. If you can't handle the Israelite woman, you didn't even say that. Yeah, they'll escort you.
So you gotta understand, the Edomite woman is with Jake because it's a fetish. It goes like plantation. So for one, you think she like you because that's a fetish, bro. She always wanted Jake.
Yeah.
Parents told her she couldn't have
And
it.
she being rebellious.
She wanted it.
Well, she being rebellious.
She could never have it. Folks said, you can't have it. She wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
That's all that's about. You treating her like she the fucking
like she a god,
the fuck out of here. That's the devil. She
and she know that too. That's why you got that thing down where the nigga woman get deleted left and right by the Edomite man. Because you would think, oh, nigga is getting the best of the best. The Edomite man. No, they're getting the worst of the worst. And they're deleting them bitches. Because they think the grass is greener. They're trying to go over there and manipulate the seduction. It don't work. Esau gonna say, I'm not dealing with this. I'm gonna just kill you, bitch.
And you using them as a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Those black women get with them Edomite men, and them Edomite men using them as toilet bowl.
Yep.
I see
Nigga,
I see
did y'all see the video with the Edomite man got the bitch eating dog
Yeah.
food?
Yeah.
That's all. You know, hey, that's a dark side of shit that these big black bitches don't want to tell the world.
Yeah,
You know, they're the niggas.
saw the
They're,
guys in them. Man, look,
Yeah, you know.
Edomite men.
yeah, them
They can't
Edomite
even come
men.
back, man.
Yeah, that's why they go back.
No, stay over there.
Yeah, stay over there.
Esau has no hope. I seen a post yesterday, and it was about how in the Philippines, a lot of young teen girls, single mothers. Esau was doing. They said we got to keep these Edomites out our fucking land. But they're going over there. It's pregnant.
But you wanna know something? But you wanna know something? They see they're trying to. That's why they're trying to demonize passport bro. Really, Jesus. But Esau been going overseas ever since the 60s, 70s.
The post said the white man would fuck animals
And little kids.
Little kids, we must get him out of our country. And they all say that shit.
Yep.
Go on X, they all talking about it.
Yeah, but I think this really got exposed though when you said with Jake
Yes.
filming everything. You know, Jake, he the stunt. Yeah.
But not even that. They want to make Jake look bad because he's showing us he's over there fucking with the boy.
They basically put it on, because when you go to, even in South America, they'll do, like, you go to hotels where they'll have a sex tourism sounds like Freedom Night,
Yeah.
whatever, sex tour. So it lets you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But what's going there, making these young women single mothers.
Yep.
Going there for sex, but it's really Esau. Esau didn't have the money to go to these different countries and do some wild imaginations and
Put bitch in their cage, cages.
sadistic shit was over in these countries doing throughout the earth. They don't have no money.
Yeah.
They always traveling to do that shit and live abroad. You got military jakes that retired and doing it. You got certain jakes that have businesses online. They able to kind of finesse the system. But majority of jakes ain't doing that shit, man. Can't afford it.
Like a lot of them just do it for sex too.
He was fucking disgusting with this nigga, but he's doing it.
He might have doubled. But see, but this is I just keep it going to how the thing that Esau shows out. That's why a lot of these people don't want this nigga in their land anymore. Because that nigga's a demon.
Sex trafficking, trafficking.
Yeah.
Look what he's doing to Gad over here on the reservations. He's stealing the women.
Yep.
Shipping them to Europe. He's still doing that right now. Putting them on these cargo ships.
Look what he did to our woman, the so-called black woman. Look what he did to the Latina, the Hispanic woman. Look what he did to the, what was it, after that great earthquake in Haiti.
Yeah, really.
It was the Edomite bringing up little children.
Yep.
You know?
The military, well, you can attest to this. A lot of these murders and rapes that happen on military bases, Esau is raping them. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom women, murdering them. Go out on tours with them. Freezers.
Edomite men now in ICE raping neither Northern Kingdom woman.
Yep. He's the fucking problem, man. He's the fucking problem. As soon as this man is taken down, it will be peace on the earth, man.
What scripture says about the fir tree, we shall break out and rejoice. Right.
Oh, finishing off, it says, teaching the young women to love their husbands and children, to be sensible, chaste, domestic, which means homebound.
Yep.
No, but it said to love. Love is an action for me. You have, it's a daily thing that you have to do. Oh, I'm not happy anymore, so I want to divorce. I want to take everything. You can have the kids on the weekends. I'll have them during the week. You know, and then we can split custody. You can have them in the summertime.
Not to mention the government is in your relationship. So the court system.
Yeah.
So you gotta get lawyers, she gotta get lawyers, you gotta play long game, and the courts decide who gets work. That's bullshit.
Like you said, lawyers cost money, man. Divorce.
And what?
You say it's easier to get married than divorce.
And they'll string you up.
Yep.
Hell,
Yeah, you said
They take their time to get back the emails. Oh, this cost. So I'm responding to this cost.
Yep. They drag it out.
There you go.
And they usually break them in.
I only seen or heard about one case where it was a smooth divorce. Pretty much the Jakes, because they got a certain law in California. Pretty much, if you married to this woman for like 10 years, half of that you have to take care of for that many years. So this Jake, he was married to a woman for like 20 years. He had to take care of her after that. Had to send her a check. It's pretty much like a woman's child.
Hey, alimony.
Yeah, so he got to pay for her for the next 10 years and stuff like that. But essentially, when they, got divorced, and they didn't go to no court, and they just had an agreement. They signed their names or whatever. They got it notarized by the court, and then it was good. She didn't take half of anything, and then he kept all his shit. He kept all his shit.
That's real.
And I was like, damn, they went through all that. He's like, yeah. I said, damn, I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
Hey, most women want alimony. They want money for dealing with your ass.
Oh, and then you got kids buying. Yeah. She'll get mad that you fucked up her body. She say you fucked up her body.
That's the shit stuff in all type of shit in the court.
Yeah, he said he was able to. The reason why he agreed to do the whole paying thing because he said it's like long on top of that, he didn't have to pay child support, health insurance, retirement. I want some of that, some of this.
They ain't supposed to be there, and then he's gonna give her the kids.
Yeah.
But you know what else is so bugged out though? This nigga E will literally take your kids because you can't provide for them the way that you can, but send your kid off to a foster home and give them funding to take care of your kid. Why not give you the fucking funding to help me take care of my kid? You take my kid, put him in the fucking system and give them money and then give them a check every fucking month and take care of my kid.
No,
You fucked out.
because I went to a school. All of us were delinquents. But the worst kids were the foster kids. And a lot of them either eventually they went AWOL, got deported, not deported, but basically like sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And they were real freaky.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were real.
Molested.
Yeah, they were a lot of
They get beat
molested,
over,
beat over. Yeah,
sex traffic. A lot of these institutions like that, that's what it's for. It's like
the break them. Yeah, that's strictly for sex trafficking.
Esau don't give a fuck about your kids.
Esau know that psychologically how that breaks down kids. They're vulnerable. They're looking for somebody to talk to.
And every kid you go around is in the same fucked up.
They're trying to understand what's going on, but they don't got the answer. So you got predators up there. They preying with kids. They know you're gonna fuck the man up. Really, men love her. And women are like, I don't care. What? The same woman stroking up, she talking, she making you feel good. You get that call and hold on, man, this bitch was just. That's what you gotta understand. Woman could. We don't have no power, man. Don't be trusting these women.
No respect.
Yeah. Everything. That's why. This is why we go back to that sacrifice. This is why we had to sacrifice to Yahweh Shah, so we can go to Jeremiah, Revelation 21st chapter.
Yeah, when you go through these things, they push you to remember some things you have to.
Hell yeah.
You gotta go through it because you don't have anything.
You don't have nothing, bro. You can't. You don't have no women. You don't have no children.
This is basic shit.
You don't have power.
We never talk about the throne.
Hell yeah.
We talk about basic.
Yeah, basic necessities to live. We don't have no skills. We can't build. If you build anything right now, what you gotta do? He's gonna be like
You
this.
gotta have a permit to even build any
Tax on it.
What's this?
Loans.
You can't have animals. He's gonna be like, do you have a permit for this?
Is he vaccinated? What is your paper?
Come on.
You gotta have a license to go fishing, man.
Come on.
Just
Oh no, put that back. You got too much.
Meanwhile, this nigga casting nets in the ocean, taking whatever the fuck he
We
wanted.
go hunt a deer. We'll go hunt. The game board, they got more power than police. They'll seize your shit. Oh, and if you try to put in your truck, whatever, they take your truck. And they tax the hell out of you, man. They're fine, man. What? Listen, this man's a devil, man. And you think you got an old woman, good old woman that's gonna got you and support you.
Freaking upon.
no research, man.
People are emotional.
Yeah.
You talking to the most emotional man on the earth. He's emotional.
The old Jake too.
Yeah, he's emotional.
Going ahead and flick him all with his woman and stuff. They demons.
They're demons. And going back to that's where it goes into
Jake wasn't even looking at it, but he.
So that's just crazy. I was going to get some coffee,
It probably the fifth chapter, though.
Yeah, it was a big ass.
Fifth chapter.
It's just big
Get in
ass.
the NLT. See what it says.
Before you can pretty much get to where you can go, all this traffic is coming through. So now these cars are kind of like piled up. Now to get to Taco Bell, that entrance is pretty much blocked off because the cars wait in line to get to the coffee place. So it's like 4 cars in front of me. It's a car going and going. I'm like, what the fuck do you expect? I can't move because all these cars. So when finally get to my turn to get where I can get over, and as soon as I move, he's still going on. And everybody look at him like, bro, you look like a just straight ass. Yeah, you look like a straight asshole because you just blowing your horn and get mad because it's traffic. Nigga, just wait until the traffic clears. So he get it the damn.
It goes to what we just read. Men are supposed to be temperate.
Yeah.
Nigga got no self-control.
You know, hey, what's going back to our favorite scripture, Proverbs 25:28.
Here,
A man don't have no food over his yeah. That's Esau, man. We understand. See, we're learning this devil. Hey, what the scripture says, so is the ruler, the judge, so is the people.
understand, and I knew it was the reason. Growing up as a kid, I never had eaten my food. I knew it was a fucking reason because so you got some J's, they actually grew up with you, so it kind of got along with you. So I never had to go through that, so I never had to battle with eat my friends. I never got along with these niggas, and I always with them.
And I could vouch for that. Because actually, when I used to go to my grandmother's place, she was like, and they like so-called niggas on the block, and they all hated us. The whole neighborhood knew. He basically knew all they were mad at the fact we were only niggas around that time or in that area. So they didn't like us. I had to go through the hatred, being called the niggas, being harassed by the cops. Edomites called the cops on me. That's why I dreaded going over to my grandmother's house. And yeah, I remember they tried to put me in the Edomite school. That's why I tell bros, if anybody was supposed to be a somewhat Edomite, a black Edomite, it's really supposed to be me. But I it was to the point where the Lord had it, them motherfuckers hated me, man. I didn't get along with them. They didn't get along with me. We fought, we clashed. We never got along. And that's why that goes back to why I have that hatred that I have towards Esau. Because everything I can remember with being around Edomites was just like hatred. Was like a true purity hatred. Getting cops called on me, getting harassed. I was breaking in this, I was breaking in the cars, I'm doing this, I'm a menace. We want you off the street, sticking dogs on me. Man, I said I done had went through all this shit, man. That's why I be like, yo, I don't fuck with you, man. I done had the friends, but then like jokes about slavery. They had no disregard of what we go through. It's always some bullshit, and then leave your ass and drop. Fuck the Edomites, man. And they goddamn woman. I was looked at. I remember when Edomite looked at me like I was the most disgusting thing ever. I was the most disgusting thing ever. And they come to find out all of them were doing. That's what made me realize, hold on. What's going on? Why is Esau and why the cops in Jake areas locking them up with the drugs, the heroin, and all that is running Edomites? What's going on here? Because I know a lot of them so-called white boys that died of OD, man, off of drugs. No police, no what you call it? No breaking news, none of that, man. You know? But I'm like, hold on, I go back around my mom around Jake, cops and all that. What the hell's going on? Why y'all not over there? My grandma area. Come on, man.
Yeah, they very weird.
So I saw these things as a kid, like, hold on. I used to ask myself this, like, what the fuck is going on, man? You know?
Yeah, they're very weird. Like even with my job, I go to my areas. There's one area. First time delivering out there, German Shepherd, big ass German Shepherd thing running it.
Well, that's what I got. That's what they sicked on me.
But I was able to, calm the shit down, and I stopped hitting and shit. So now I'm kind of friendly with the German Shepherd. But even my woman that owns a German Shepherd, it's kind of like she forced me to have a relationship with a dog. One day I'm walking. And I'm like passing my house. I see her like rushing. She's driving. I see her like rushing. She jumps up and she lets the fucking determines it out. I see it. Come what happened? But I'm not scared of dogs. I'm like, the way they think is like it's just they got enemy, man. They do shit to fucking get at us.
Slap,
You know,
they are
They was
enemy.
doing tests on this and shit.
They are enemy.
they're our enemy.
They're
So
snakes.
from the lowest to the highest.
For the child, to the baby,
Yeah.
newborn baby, to the adult. They're against us, right? You should have no compassion and mercy for them.
Yeah, you can't have dignity in the
Hell
nation.
no.
Have different customs, different ways of it's impossible.
He's a man that has no rule over his spirit. You gotta remember his history.
Yeah.
He sold his birthright.
If you do business dealings with him in the moment, he gets greedy or he wants something his way and you know he can't have it, he'll murder, cheat,
Hell
steal.
yeah. What?
You can be his business partner. He'll take you out.
Hell.
So there is no dealings there.
They take each other out. Look at all the Edomite companies that have fallen. I got just running.
American war.
Come on.
Yeah, like you said, even
They don't
right
you.
now,
Oh,
Babylon,
the book of Revelation, it says the little horn uprooted
Yep.
three. The French war, the Spanish war,
Yeah.
and the Revolutionary War from Britain. They uprooted its own motherfuckers to establish.
And who they use?
Jake. Because America was just a colony. Over here, you know, Plymouth Rock, New England, New Hampshire, all this new shit. That's why it was called new. It was separated from Britain, but it was just the colonies, the 13 colonies. But it spread out. That's why you got things like the Louisiana Purchase. They purchased that from Spain.
Yep.
You know, I mean the French. That's why a lot of Jakes down there speak French. But they were getting their independence from their own people.
Yep.
Fighting their own people. And Jake, I'm a fight for freedom. Nigga, you don't even see the big picture. That's
Same with Jake now. They think what
They
they
didn't know
doing.
what to do because it's like they coming from plantation. They just trying to get off the plantation.
Meanwhile, they getting their independence to establish a kingdom.
Freedom stories. You just being translated over.
just like it's like the movie. What's the name? So who? Remember? You can't say remember we killed the Americans, the British. So what? We made Dingo Warrior.
Yeah.
So what? I would kill for Americans because we wanted that freedom.
Low level thinking process.
Yeah.
See that? But see, that's what I'm saying. That's how Esau was so powerful because they had Jake that would actually fight for life. Nowadays, nobody's fighting for nothing. But the point is, that's the reason why Esau was able. So that was Esau prime day when you had a nigga fight for his freedom. So you read the book, Dr. George Anderson. You already know the Secret 1 and 2. He got mad war stories of showing you how Jake would die hard warriors for their freedom. And then when they came back here, they were called niggas. So every time Jake did something
And
for
those
the society,
would tell them go home. Black.
yeah, go home.
You hear me? Before they kicked Esau ass, they told black man go home. You're not your war black.
Yeah.
They was even saying your own country don't care about it.
They look at you like you a homeborn slave.
Yep.
They probably was thinking these niggas is stupid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like like I said,
Exactly.
recently just came out about Iran when they had Jake, locked in Iran. Then they let him go, but they let Esau stay.
Yeah, they know.
Imagine they see Jake come down in the Marine. Because it is now Trump is threatening to send Marines on the ground to take this island. But people are saying it's a death trap because people see Rome has killed the Marines. It's just a death trap. But imagine you seeing a Jake land.
They haven't even given you anything. They haven't restored nothing to you niggas.
I just seen this post, and pretty much they said for the ones who volunteer to go to the war, their whole record will be sponged, all their felons and everything like that. They'll have all the military benefits that the military get, and then on top of that, you will get like this big ass retirement check. And I see Jake reposting this thing, like, oh man, I'm about to go.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
own it too.
nigga, you don't got time to fucking spend that shit. You ain't gonna make it back.
Hey, that was the same bullshit they did prior to this bullshit.
Yeah.
What did Jake used to join the military for? Cars, women, money, retirement, and then what happened? They don't get it. It's the same bullshit, man.
These niggas trying to get a slice of a pie for a pie that's about to fucking expire. That shit is
The pie
They
gone.
really get a slice of the pie.
The pie gone.
You get like a little,
You didn't get an empty container tray.
you didn't even get the damn the icing or the fucking,
These niggas moving resources around the world. You trying to get some fucking Federal Reserve notes that they create.
Come on.
Yeah.
We past that, man.
Anybody get rid of the Federal Reserve?
Anybody get rid of that?
You know, it's funny. I went to a store for I came down and got some gas. We had it blatant on the store, on the door. No more pennies. No more pennies. I think they rounded off to the nearest 0 or the 5%. 5. Man, I think she got nickels. I'm not. I just look. I just saw. I said, "Damn, they ain't got no penny."
Look back then, they'll break them pennies
I
up.
walked up in there. I said, "Yo, I don't deal with pennies no more." Chinese bitch. No penny, no penny. I said, okay. Hey.
I seen something with Walmart. They about to have digital price. Like in Shopify, they got the price.
Like they do
digital
that
now, so they can change it instantly.
Yeah, like they do that.
So you can walk up on the corner and the shit is raised instantly from when you just looked at it. It's instantly on the
Wow.
So if inflation hit,
Yeah.
you go to the store. Yes, I got some shit. Shit raised $20.
Yeah.
Inflation instantly got the
And that's gonna cause chaos because people like they gonna be rushing to the store. Oh, I gotta get this now.
More
before
chaos.
it's
Price war.
Yeah.
Digital grand shit, man. That's why they cause it a global supply chain to disrupt. So they can put everybody on this. All that, man. That's what it's all about. The bankers are in this everybody.
Hey,
Because people are like, even the Republicans, what is Trump doing? Is he suicidal? And he's working for the bankers.
Hell yeah.
For the president.
This their come up right now.
We look at Trump before the elections, he was a different man. Like he said, he was for American people. But as soon as he got in office, you know,
But you gotta remember, right? Dr. Fauci was a bad guy. Doing the shit over here, I agree. All Trump is doing, he's about to be the bad guy, everybody blame. Oh, he fucked everything up. So now we need a whole new grading system. Well, you know, he saw, and all they're gonna do is send Trump to Epstein Island. He good. Good job. Purpose served. Now you don't need no more president. You got a whole new system now.
And they use a robot because they built all these big ass data centers like for Amazon, Tesla, all these different tech things. And that's causing these fucking like my fucking electric hit me like $450. Like electrical bills is going up.
Hell,
And everybody posting about this shit.
hell yeah.
Electric bills, the gas prices. I'm like, God damn. It's like
Oil
shit,
prices,
going
everything.
up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that $400 though.
And then
$400, wow.
that's when I
Bro,
feel
I'm telling you, I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck? I got solar panels. What the fuck?
Energy conservation. So now you're footprint. You gotta monitor how much gas you using. All this stuff is put out there.
That's why they got as a box. That's why they got all these what's it called sensors or some shit like that.
The energy usage is too high. You gotta deduct
Yeah.
from your digital print.
Yeah, God.
That's what we're going to. So it ain't no going back. After the facade, it's really going to speed up. That area might stay hot until the Lord come back.
Yeah.
You know?
So all and then the freaking the Euphrates River dropped.
You see what I put? Trump said, if they open the Strait of Hormuz in 48 hours,
Yep.
we about to bomb them important energy for facilities.
Yeah.
And then Iran just came out today and said, nigga, if you do that, we gonna attack all the major U.S. Facilities in our region. So it's over, man.
They literally calling each other's bluff.
A wise ruler will see Iran has a strong foothold in that area to where it disrupts people. So don't let me just leave them alone and do a deal with what they want.
Yeah, facts.
But people know Trump ain't gonna do that. He's too proud.
yeah, Edomites don't roll like
He'll
that.
never do that. So the people, the Republicans,
has pride.
we know the guy. We voted
And
for him.
the scripture says
That's funny.
that pride.
You gotta be a man.
This,
Obadiah.
yeah, pride that lifted your destroyed thee.
Yeah.
Must be paraphrasing.
That's funny.
He's still not gonna work no deal. He's gonna keep going.
I seen this one thing the elder pronounces out about he was doing a lesson and it was pretty much going into how like all the demands that Iran was asking for. They was asking for like $1 million reparation.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
And I was like, these niggas ain't about to do all of that, bro. I said, Iran, you shit out of luck. Hey,
you talking to me?
They won't work the Russian too.
yeah, $1 billion in reparations.
No, but you know why they talking like that? Because they know they got that guard. Scripture speaking about Russia being a guard to them. They know nigga, we ain't on their own things. We won't drag the shit to Armageddon, nigga.
And yeah, realize
I read stuck in that shit.
it's the same man. That, remember in the Constitution they said all men are created equal,
Yeah.
but it's the same man that had slaves during that time.
Exactly.
They wrote the Constitution.
Yeah.
This man, he's not fair. He ain't. He's the devil.
He writes with the pen, but speaking of force.
Yeah, that's about the 13th chapter. About the rich man, he saved things. You know. We get
There's no more bullying these weaker nations. They know they've been making these dealings behind the scenes for this day.
It's years. So the scripture said, let the weak nation say I am strong.
Yeah.
That's a prayer for
In Turkey, which is the biggest military outside of America, they part of NATO, which is part of the nation. They're not taking in. None of the NATO nations are. Why? Because they don't want their nations hurt from instead of being they know it's going to affect their economy. So they don't want this war, which is going to further them making a war. Why the fuck are you so proud?
Yeah.
Leave them alone. You fuck it up. It's weird.
Hey, what is it? Release of the flock.
Release the flock, you know.
And on top of that, we know how to do that, but just preaches
That ego is prideful. It makes you like, nigga, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Fucking everything up.
Fucking everything up, man.
Like you said, Babylonians starting to see, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Trump.
And this is the point where Jake needs to detach themselves from the E.
It's a Trump chapter.
Exactly. They're not going to do it. They're going to go down with it.
Well, what is it? Shabbat 30? You got it, bro.
All right, this is Baruch 4, starting from the top. It says, this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
Yeah.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
The root was described in Jeremiah.
It says, but such as leave it shall die. It said, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Because if I could add, scripture say, he that go about an understanding of the Lord, remain in the congregation of the dead and doing God. So if you don't have the spirit, this breath of life within you, you're off the call. You can't like go out. It says,
The dry bones in the valley.
Yeah.
Can these bones live? Ezekiel asked the Lord.
Yeah.
Only thou can tell. You know?
These commandments, they said, is giving you life.
Yeah, like Moses told the Israelites, I'm supposed to do Deuteronomy. Choose you here for life.
Yeah. Because Adam was alive, he was living physically, but when it says the breath of life, understand commandments and how to live.
Because our people, the sons of God, they had the law orally during those times.
They showed you when they went off. Yeah. They said they hit them sheds being cut. So that's back then. And they heard the voice of the Lord. It wasn't the actual Most High talking to them. It was men that were keeping that
Like Samuel. They
The same way Jake hear our voice. The same way Jake hear our voice. The same way they heard it to go.
Like, you simple nigga. What you really dealing with, bro? You put that shit away. You got it.
I continue. Baruch 4 and 2, it says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence.
Again, this message is going out to our people in his time frame because what? America, Babylon the Great, about to be destroyed, the great horde. And we have nothing to do with this war or what the Edomites are doing. This is their battle. This is their recompense is about to come upon them. This is the Lord's vengeance that the world is about to see upon Edom. That's why it talks about Cain. He has put a mark on Cain, roughly paraphrasing. What it said, basically, Yahweh put a mark on Cain, and he's going to have to fulfill that judgment. That's why it says he being preserved. Yeah, he being preserved. There you go, the water.
Yeah,
that's why he getting over.
Anybody takes two ball in his pocket. You heard what when we said about my great grandfather. You touch me, and then you sell it. That was the first rap song. He was pumped. He said, "I got these wives, this, I got mine." He was pumped. And that's the curse.
But that lets you know that what vengeance is of the So you can't move on your behalf. You gotta wait for them.
Yep. So we have no power. So this is grace period that's being restored to us during this time frame to get our act together. So now we know, it's like the rental office said, we'll give you 10 more days to come over that rent. We need some interest. So that should let you know what type of character you ought to have during that time. Let's be out there getting that rent money with that interest.
Maybe some of these things are going to be resolved. Man, oh man.
I'm going to read that continue on with Second Peter.
Yeah.
You know, the tip. What is it? Second Peter.
Third chapter.
Third. Yep. You got it, bro.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that their mans be illuminated.
Yeah, take hold of it because it's the season of what? Keep your garments, gird up yourself. You're supposed to hold on, cherish his truth.
They show you the real illuminate. Illuminate just means the bare light.
That's very.
And just like I said in Second Peter 3, the upper verse, it tells you the other people are said the promise of our power has ceased and not coming back. See, that's the people that's not lost their light. They're in darkness. We have our light through Yahweh Shah. So we know he's still coming. You know,
the virgins would use the light of the lamp and look out the window
So you can see.
Yeah. Some of the Muslims, they light dark. They ain't worried. They can't see shit.
Either that or it's blinding them because you got the elite. They're known as the light bearers of the Illuminati. What they bring forth light, what they bring the light on the wicked on the left hand side, and you got lights that can blind you or it can help you in truth. It's true. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to blind the people, like it says in Isaiah 6:2.
Lock out
the gross darkness of the people.
It's the light when it's light and wickedness is brighter than the right.
Yeah,
The scriptures tell you that.
it's
It's smaller than wicked.
And it said the devil in this world has blinded the people, the minds of the people.
exactly. The true light is going to use.
what's the other scripture talks about? They give them bottle to stumble.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking? I know what you're talking about. Lamentation. Get on maybe. Right?
Yep. Yeah, take the fall. That's Esau. They talk people. You got it.
Verse 3 it says, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
So that's what we was going to be fighting for.
Yeah.
If it was profitable to him, like strength. All that you have is your body, really, as a slave. You give it that, you know? I'm fighting this man's war. His enterprise. What are you getting out of it? Besides
The proof of the pudding of what we see now through them podcasts that bring forth those videos. They're showing you I forgot the channel. They bring them old black and white.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's when you Jake.
Yeah, we them Jake.
Good video.
Hell yeah.
Good video. Great video.
And he pretty much said, man, we got fucked over.
Yeah.
Our grandparents,
Talking about the old ones.
yeah, they be in the black and white.
Great talking.
Hell
And they were
yeah.
like, they were like, black
Yeah,
men,
yep.
how they oppress.
And here it is, our people don't fought for this country. They came back, got called a nigga, and got hung. Even this car,
Yeah.
even the so-called Latinos that fought for this country.
Because what was going on that time? They was doing a whole bunch of interviews on like the minorities,
Yeah.
like pretty much Southern Kingdom,
Yep.
asking how do you guys feel about what's happening to you in America?
Yep.
Yeah, you give me your life over
Yep.
doing all different things. And they were pissed off, man.
That goes back to the 1950s. You're going into what they had to bring in the civil rights because you got to remember that's when the time when Russia and America were going at it with the Soviet. So they had to demonize communism, and they brought in communism disguising it in America on Martin Luther King. They sent him off to school to be basically taught underneath the communist regime. They demonized communism across the four corners, but then they brought like what's the word for it? A pseudo communism here. So they made you feel like it's free. And one thing that really got me, the fact that whites and blacks, they showed them coming together in harmony. And then they broadcasted in the great 70s with the Baywatches, great 1970 movies. And everybody was like, wow, the slaves and the masters, they're coming together making great movies together. That was the whole, and then the drugs, and then the party. Come on, Beverly Hills Cop. Come on. The comedy.
The Titans,
Yeah.
Glory. Remember the movie Glory, the basketball?
But even the sitcom shows,
Yep.
you know, that was like oh my
Things
God.
are different now.
While everybody else was in like rural, black, no electricity. So when they saw it, they were like, wow. America became the land known of milk and honey, gold, milk and honey. You had a nation really believe that, man. And see, oh my God, why people go to America were free, while everybody else was in underneath a traditional, moralistic empire. You know, Cuba was demonized. 1959 to 60, the Bay of Pigs. North Korea, Russia. So see, that's remember. Can't forget 1948. That's when Esau went into the land. So you can't put. It was a lot of shit still going on. So Esau had to paint America as the light. You had Rush Hours. You had all these great movies that came out. Come on.
It was the same
Yeah.
as Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Come on. There you go. So
That's crazy. I seen Jimmy Glover yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah, the convention thing. I seen him.
You see, oh, he real old now.
Yeah,
Man.
he really.
yeah, that's crazy.
Baker said that. Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But that was something
They color purple.
yeah.
You ugly.
Should have brought that up to me.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah. Yeah. They showed and then they had those shows depicting like so-called righteousness. The men was how you say war-minded. They stood up for righteous. Esau played the role as if they're bringing like a whole democracy like this. Democracy.
Yeah, basically at the same time of them war, man.
Yeah. There you go.
Because there's a documentary, I believe,
Witchcraft.
on that same channel, I believe. It's a documentary I watched shit on there. Hamlet used Hollywood to put forth an agenda.
Yep.
Like one of the first
Isaiah 47.
yeah, one of the first films he did was about demonizing Jake men to make it seem like they wanted to bring like one of the first major films he did in the movie Jake chasing the lightning, trying to break the whole movie. That was started Hollywood and literally to put forth his agenda to the world.
Yep.
So at the same time, wars is going on. He was in his newspapers,
Yep. Print press.
his print press in Hollywood to shape the minds of the people.
Isaiah 47.
Simultaneously.
If I'm gonna shoot like Captain America.
Cartoon shows.
Before they had the little cartoons, they had a little radio back in the day.
Remember the Bug Bunny?
Yeah, kind of.
Little Rascals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one? Problem Child.
Yeah.
The fucking Dennis the Menace and all of them.
Of course you had Young Yosemite Sam, Porky Pig.
Yeah.
And all those shows came out 1920, 30, you know? So
Racing shows too.
yeah.
You know, Big Mama. They never used to show her face.
Oh, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, but she got slippers
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Racist as fuck.
Oh, she
Yeah,
can't
the
do
Africans with them big lips and the dark skin. I might make it a mockery.
Yeah.
Birds, the nigger birds.
Hell yeah.
They used to say,
Yep.
they would say, but they would be nigger birds.
Yeah.
Driving and yeah.
Like I said, all these things are coming out, you know. But again, we understand how people are sleep, you know. That's what the brother going into the root for, you know. And when you go into the latter verse, it tells you how moved to them and payback's going to be to all the cities and places that basically had us in captivity and try to put us to shame.
Yeah, not only are you going to war for a straight nation, but it's not like a righteous army like David. When you were war for David and you win battles, lift you up, glorify you, make you rich, give you fame.
What's that scripture? Military man not set by.
Yeah, like you wouldn't come back home and just be discarded. You would be looked at as serious. That man king yourself. And part of David's own mom. You fighting for ease. Look at it as comedy. The only people that get reverence are the top generals, insiders, the military, top chapters of the whole military.
That's why the veterans that's here now, that's why they bugged out. Because they done read and put two and two together. I fought for the war with Iraq and all the places wasn't for the sake of America. That was for the elites, the bankers. But still,
Military supposed to be the wealthiest guy.
hell yeah.
So,
Those really fighting for the safety of the David Smith had gold glitter in their fucking assholes, man. Rather than so they were, not only was they kicking ass, but they was, decked out. That's what you do. When men are listening, that's the most honorable thing you can do. The scriptures.
That's what 26, 28.
Yahweh Shah
Yeah, I
said,
was at 26.
Yahweh Shah said, what greater love have a man than him that's given his life for his friend? Yep. So if you're willing to die for what you stand for, it's no greater love than that. So you got these Edomites always thinking, I got my country. They showing that love for their cause. These homeboy Jakes, these shutting down Jakes, they showing you that the love is not being shown back.
So Rock 26 and verse 28, it says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and a man of understanding that are not set by, and one that returning from righteousness to sin, the Lord prepares such as one for the sword. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Niggas in the corner with veteran signs.
Yeah. You know why? Do you know why I like that? The whole process. So pretty much, if you go to the military, you do a little time. Let's say you fought, you did all that, right? They prescribe you medicine based off of all the things that happened to you because you're in the military. So now when you do your plan, hey, you're perfectly fine before you went in. Now you got all these problems with your body, and so on and so forth. So now they prescribe you all this medicine. What's in the medicine? The drugs. So now they take all these medicines, you do the little checkups, taking your medicine. Yeah. Now they fucked up and addicted. So now those medicines that helps, now they addicted to other drugs. Yeah. So now they're trying to find a way to, you know what I'm saying, escape whatever they want.
And they do look like drugs.
Yeah. So then now they take all these drugs and shit. Now they can't really get the help that they want because they suffering, you know what I'm saying, mentally. It's the same thing that, because the scriptures talk about it in Revelation, the 8th or 9th chapter, speaks about anyone to how men desire to die, but could not taking all that morphine and shit. And you seen the picture before they went in, when they came back, their eyes all shot, they bugged and all that.
Jake in Vietnam came back fucked up, from him.
But that's why they say, like,
My grandfather taught me,
it's the medicine that's
when you sleep, bro, you see like that. That shit scared me like hell when I was a kid.
He's sleeping. Yeah.
Eyes wide open, crazy. And then he never talked about. He can't talk about. He got to take the medicine. He never talk about what
Exactly.
Yeah, because they get a little bug him out.
What's your boy? What's your boy? The sniper?
Oh
You
yeah,
can tell he fucked up.
yeah.
If anything happened, they had to put him down. Esau had to kill him. On top.
Another thing about like what y'all talking about, with everybody prescribes some medicine. Imagine, over here in Babylon, when the lights and everything go out, these people they already addicted to medications right now. After like a certain age, it's almost like every Jake got some type of medication that he prescribed.
Because they're not on their bed.
The fuck out of
Everybody got his eyes.
everybody. Shit, not even joke shit. Whatever they.
This place is gonna be like
It's basically a melting pot. Hey, let's boil it up.
I remember, like, they'll tell you, like, you just need medicine and you're going to be bugged and all out.
What's the call scriptures?
This is this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth to thy Bible to him, and maketh him drunken, also that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Yeah, and you see that, like we was just going into about the whole medicine thing. He literally pushes so much on these medications. Like my fucking grandma growing up, bro, she used to have she have a whole damn case of different prescription pills and shit. And she gotta take 2 or 3 ones every hour. I'm like,
Bro, so how's that the way you get sensitive?
yes, this shit is crazy.
Down out the weed.
Yeah, and they
Jake, I'm talking, bro. You look in the window of their crib, the whole table full of just living room tables, cribs.
yeah,
And I'm talking all of them.
Yeah.
So when you look at them and And they
They high up there. Yeah, they high.
And them ain't no weak, them strong ass medicine. Shit that knock people out.
done, bro.
Yeah.
They are gone. You're not talking to regular people.
I seen that. You're right.
Whole table is full of
I'm
fucking.
telling you, that shit is bug you up. What the fuck is that?
That's
Grandma, huh? Take this. Don't get that shit away.
They not gonna tell them.
the ashes that they're using. You know, too much labels.
Yeah.
See, my dad, they stopped taking him somewhere. His body's addicted to him.
Yeah. What they're addicted is like heroin. You can't just stop taking heroin. You gotta wean yourself off that shit, you know.
Yeah, a lot of drug addicts, they
It's like alcohol.
they become addicts because of the medicines that they were taking.
Yeah. See, we don't really understand the power behind them drugs. If you really study that shit, see, we're so used to seeing he shoot crack, he drink, he's a heroin addict. But if you really dive into what are in these drugs, you're gonna be like, yeah, we gotta rebel.
What's that old saying we used to have? The man kicked the man said, "We put shit in the pot."
Hell yeah.
Oh, that sound was fire.
Hell yeah.
Show you how he put shit on pills.
Yeah.
Pills.
Yeah.
You really got have you take blue pills for certain things.
Yep.
Jail pills.
That
Great value, man.
Take your
remember,
vitamins.
remember what's the top thing now? Viagra, Blue Chew, the Cialis, the other joints, the knockoff, generic.
Drink beet juice.
I'm telling you,
Exercise.
Nah.
Get off the goddamn
Cold showers.
Kegel exercises,
Yeah,
all
like you said, all that
that.
stuff.
Stretch.
stretch, get your blood flowing.
I watch
You don't
porn.
need no fucking pills.
Start watching porn.
Start watching porn.
And I'm telling you, bro,
Go run.
work out your legs. They don't touch. They just give you. And it's crazy. This is taboo to talk about.
Quick fix.
They putting this shit before you pull up a video on YouTube. Oh, hey, I shouldn't be talking about this, but man, only woman. I mean, that's a generic. I'm like, nigga, fuck
Oh,
up.
the woman, she was like, and they advertising the hell out of this shit.
Hell, it's death.
That's a part of Esau's, his devices, his witchcraft, his medicine. He's a mad scientist.
You're gonna take the shit out the food, the necessary nutrients.
Yeah.
Take the seeds out,
Yeah.
strain it up the nutrients.
Like we said, seeds, fruits, and vegetables.
Let's get a total scripture.
Matter of fact, that Obadiah since you had mentioned it prior.
I had a letter. It's the same one. It's Mark 49. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. And I started verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Bosra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste. And I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent unto heathen, saying, Gather ye together and come against her."
Baltimore, where you dwell.
Yep.
That's not where they're dwelling right now. So let's talk about where they are today.
And it says, saying, "Gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived."
So when you see Saudi Arabia getting bombed, they're like, "Oh, America, we was your ally, but you ain't give us the heads up. You was gonna take our land." They gonna join with the other nations, like NATO, Turkey.
"Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the country of rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as an eagle, I will bring thee down from this, saith the Lord." And also,
According to Isaiah the 14th chapter.
come. And it says, "Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it." And that's the future judgments of America.
Job 22 chapter. The fowl of the earth shall be cut down.
Yeah. All because this damn devil was so pride. That pride has truly lifted him up, and the Lord is filling him with that pride to lift him up and destroy him, just like in the days of Pharaoh during the time of Egypt.
Yeah, we never had a ruler like this. A nigga tweeting out, if they don't open up the Strait of Hormuz, I'm gonna attack this facility right here. No, we live in this amazing time.
Yeah.
That's never on that fucking door.
You good, rapper.
But you good rappers over here.
So with that, the water y'all watching y'all shot for allowing us to come out here, get up roles, to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. I preach deliverance to our people, man, and repentance. Lord willing, we'll be out here again next week with the Spirit. We're gonna face the East Palm up and down. Give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashir, Kapidash.
and double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops, a great millstone who grew well and teach on the sound doctrine. Peace, love, and salutation to you out there. Going to work with truth and sincerity. Till the next time, call me Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.